Hey guys, welcome to Music Evolve's how-to series on O Tannenbaum or O Christmas Tree. Now this song is actually fairly simple with not too many chords, but I took the chords and arranged them a little bit more complex just to make them a little more pretty and interesting. So instead of being basic triads, there's sevenths and 1/13. Like what I said before in my other video, you can take any of the major type chords and make them basic major chords, or minor type chords and make them basic minor triads. The first chord we're doing is the C major 7, played right there on the A string starting at the 3rd fret. There's C. So it's going to go 3, 5, 4, 5, 3, which is C, G, B, E, G. The root, the 5th, the major 7, the major 3rd, and the 5th again. Now we're going to slide up a major 3rd from there to hit E, the 7th fret. So from 3rd to 7th fret, we're going up 4 frets for that E, and we're going to play almost the same shape, but a minor 7 shape instead of a major 7 shape. 7, 9, 7, 8, 7, which is root, 5th, minor 7th, minor 3rd, 5th again. E, B, D, G, B. Now we're going to slide 2 frets down for the D minor 7th, which is the same exact intervals. D, A, C, F, C. Then later in the song, there's a G 13th chord and a G7, which are almost identical chords. The G7 starts here on the 3rd fret of the low E string, which is G. Then it goes to the 5th fret, next string, 3rd fret, 4th fret, 3rd fret, 3rd fret. So 1, 5, 7, 3, 5, octave. Now to get the G 13th chord, on the B string where the 3rd fret is, we put a finger on the 5th fret. So it'll go 3, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3. The G7 is G, D, F, B, D, F, and the G 13th is almost identical, just with that one note difference. G, D, F, B, E, the 13th, then G again. 1, 5, 7, 3, 5, 1, or 1, 5, 7, 3, 13, 1. We also have an A minor in the song, which is a really easy chord. Here on the 5th fret of the low E string, then it goes to the 7th fret, and then the rest are also on the 5th fret. So you just bar that and make sure there's a finger there on the 7th fret of the A string. So we got 1, 5, 7, 3, 5, root. A, E, G, C, E, A. Root, 5th, minor 7, minor 3rd, 5th, octave. Or A flat dominant 7th, which is the same shape as the G7, just up a half step. 4, 6, 4, 3, 4, 4. A flat, E flat, G flat, C natural, E flat, and A flat. And then there's a new section that I created for the song, just kind of like a bridge to transition back into doing the next verse and chorus. Being that the song is extremely repetitive, I wanted to break it up with different little chunks into it. So this part I went to the subdominant chord and used a few borrowed chords before transitioning back into the key of C. So right here we're in F major 7, which is on the 1st fret of the low E, 3rd fret of the A, 2nd fret of the D, 2nd fret of the G. That's a F major 7, F, C, E, A, 1, 5, major 7, major 3rd. Then I play a F minor 7, so I change the quality there and borrow a chord. F, C, that's still the same, but now I play the E flat instead of the E, and the A flat instead of the A. That makes it a minor 7th chord. Then I go back to a C major 7th chord. But this time I don't play it in the way I played earlier, which is up there. I actually play it kind of more in the C-shape way instead of the A-shape way. So I play the 5th on the bottom there with G on the 3rd fret of the E string. Then I play the root, the C, on the 3rd fret of the A string. Then the 2nd fret of the D string, there's E, the 3rd, and then the rest are open strings, which is nice and easy. The G, open, which is the 5th, the B, open, which is the major 7th, the E, open, which is the major 3rd. So you get kind of a cool movement when you go from the F major 7 to an F minor 7 to that C major 7. Kind of a cool relationship there. And that's basically all the chords to the song. So how I play it, being that the song's in 3/4, you're going to count to 3. Each chord in the beginning I play for 3 beats. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So once you know those chords that we went over earlier, it makes these parts a lot faster and easier. So we're going to play C major 7 for a bar, E minor 7, D minor 7, and back to C major 7 before starting over again. Now the chorus part comes, and this is where we're going to play C major 7 for a half note, 1, 2, then hit it again for the 3rd beat for a quarter, then move down to A minor 7, same rhythm, half note to quarter note, 1, 2, 3, D minor 7, half note, quarter note, then a G13 for a half, then a quarter on G7. It'll sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. And then it goes back to the verse section, which basically ends the chorus. So it kind of has this AABA format to where you play that verse part once, and then you repeat it, and then you play the chorus part once before repeating that verse part one more time. And then you could just repeat right after that and just do AABA again. But what I did is after I did the AABA, I created that bridge section that I was showing you earlier, where I kind of take a little bit of liberties and make it more of a jazzy arrangement during this section, where I kind of swing it a little bit. It goes F major 7 to F minor 7 to C major 7 the odd way to A minor 7 to D minor 7 to A flat 7, then to G7, hitting a 13, then back to 7. Then we go back to the AABA again. I think about it as AABA and then my bridge, and then I just keep repeating that. AABA, my original content, AABA, original content, AABA, original content, and then AABA again. And then we end on similar to that C major 7th chord, but then all I do is add the 5th fret of the high E string above it, which is an A. It's a nice pretty ending chord, which is also another form of a C major 13th chord. Root, 5th, major 7th that we had, major 3rd, and then there's the major 13th. And that's all for the rhythm guitar parts for O Tannenbaum. See you guys next time for the melody guitar parts.